Yo, what's going on, guys? It's CoJoMo here, back with another video. Today we're going to talk about 3 mistakes that are holding you back as a player in ways that we can improve everyone's game so that you can rank up and be the player that you've always dreamed of being. Before we get into that, I have to give you a message about Counter-Strike 2 skins.
Thank you to the sponsor of today's video, Skins Monkey. They are one of the greatest and easiest to use CS2 trading sites out there. You can swap out the skins you do not like for brand new ones that are so much more fresh. Even skins that are trade locked can be secured by adding them to your backpack. The greatest thing about the site is that you can buy skins for so much cheaper with a 35% deposit bonus when you use my code CoJo. Make sure to check out the freebie section where you can get a free skin just by completing tasks. On top of the bonuses, you also get a $5 bonus when clicking the link in the description.
Alright guys, so let's talk about 3 different tangible things that we can fix inside of Counter-Strike 2 that I see probably 99% of players making, because they're also mistakes that I make at times. These are going to be things that allow you to really thrive and grow as a player inside of this game. So the first mistake that I see way too many people making inside of Counter-Strike 2 is that they're not holding the proper angles, right? So say we're here on nuke and it's very easy on inner, right? Most rounds it's going to look like one person mollies hut, right? You can molly cool like that, have one molly hut, and then one guy's mollying door, right? We're shutting down the rush. You can change it up a little bit, but generally this door is going to be broken. And what does that mean? There is now 2 points where people can get out, right? As the round plays on, people can go through mini, people could, I guess, go events and wrap around heaven. But one mistake that I see so many players making is they're not holding the open position, right? Say their teammate jumps hut here and he's holding or top hut and he's holding hut. Well, you need to find a way to hold door for him, right? Vice versa. If your teammate goes top hut and is holding door, you need to hold hut. And this sounds very obvious, but at the end of the day, I see players making so many mistakes. One guy goes top hut, the other guy goes down here, and they're both looking at the same angle, and then the T's are allowed to just literally walk out here or explode out and then kill the top hut guy, kill the site guy, and you lose sight. This comes down to communication, but also if you're ever the back guy, it's so easy. Look at where your teammate's going. He's going hut, okay? And then we hold the opposite angle, right? It doesn't matter where we're at. It could be on T side, right? On T side, we might do a lobby default where we have 3 guys in lobby. Okay, well, one of my teammates is back door. One of them is up on blacktop. That means I'm in charge of ramp, right? I need to hold ramp and make sure nobody walks through here. What ends up happening is instead of going ramp, we have 2 guys looking door and a guy looking hut. And then we all lose a space, and then this guy gets to come through here and destroy us because we gave them too much information. We weren't holding what we were supposed to be holding, and that all comes down to just that proper communication and being able to play off of your teammates, guys. Play off your teammate. If you see your teammate sitting Asian vent here, tell him, hey bro, can you hold hut for me? Okay, you hold hut. Perfect. I'm holding your door walkout. Boom. Now you guys have a perfect crossfire setup, and you're never going to get farmed. You could do the same thing. You could be sitting top hut for him, and he has your hut, and you have his door, and it's so easy. Just always communicate with your teammates and understand what is open, what's not open, what do I need to do. And also, this comes down to, you know, nobody playing anti-flash. That kind of ties into this mistake is like, you know, say the opper is ramp with you, and you guys want to do a double ramp setup. If he's posted here, the opper should probably be taking first contact, right? Your job isn't to get kills anymore. If you're this rifler, your job is not to sit here and hold because your opper's there. So maybe instead you have some weird setup. Maybe you're going to throw a molly or something, or maybe you're just playing anti and you're like, hey bro, I'm swinging off you. He gets that first shot, boom, and then you're killing anyone else that's peeking, or you kill the guy that he missed on, right? These are the type of things that I see players doing wrong. They have an opper sitting J-Hall, and this guy is sitting here holding. Well, what's the point of the setup, right? One flash is going to take you out and this guy out. Might as well have somebody playing anti or somebody having a plan, right? With some sort of util or something. Do these type of things, communicate like this, and you'll be so much better. Now, the next thing that I see players doing wrong is they're just throwing util to throw util, right? Time and time again, one of the biggest mistakes I see people making is they're just throwing util. Say you guys have these outside smokes, and there might be a gap here, but assume there's no gap. You know, we're playing the round out. We have this good cover. We're walking down secret. We have all this space. We have like 3 guys down here. And then for no reason, I see players just sit here, come back through here and throw a flash, and then come down here and just like make noise and you know, flash this off. And this isn't like necessarily a bad flash, right? To blind like the guy sitting double side. But like at the end of the day, guys, I see way too many players just sitting here and like feeling the need to like just throw util to throw it. Same thing on CT side, right? If the T's don't blow up in this door and this door is like closed, guys, you don't need to smoke door, right? I see so many players just sitting here and I need to use my util, I need to use it all, and they just throw util to throw it at every level. Now obviously the stuff I'm showing you here is pretty newbie, right? But even if you're level 10, even if you're high elo, you are making this mistake, I guarantee you. Guys, at the end of the day, the biggest mistake I see being made is in clutch situations, people letting the other team know where they are. So they plant the bomb, right? We get the bomb down in like a 1v1 or a 1v2 or something. We come ramp, and then, you know, we throw a flash or something off the wall. We throw a flash and we peek here, and then, oh, okay, we're gonna throw this, right? But what is that doing? It's telling the CTs exactly where we are. It ruins your element of surprise. We're just throwing utility to throw it. We don't need to be doing that. Every time you're throwing utility, have a purpose behind it. Oh, I'm throwing this for this reason, right? I'm throwing this glaive smoke because I want to make a play with this or fake pressure or do something, right? You know, versus you know, I'm just gonna throw a smoke out there and I don't know why I threw it, but I threw it just because I felt like I needed to. I flashed, but nobody even peeked with the flash. Or, you know, have a purpose behind everything that you're doing, and you're gonna be shocked with how much more effective your utility is, how much easier it is to get kills, right? Because the problem is a lot of times we're using this util just to use it. We're just throwing it for no reason, and then in the mid rounds, in the late rounds, we have nothing left to use, right? We have nothing, right? We're sitting here in the middle of the round throwing a flash into hut, or with zero info. I see this a lot. With zero info, we're throwing a molly into hut, or we're smoking hut off. What are what are we doing, guys? You know what I mean? Like, what are we doing? This is literally hurting us so bad, and it's something we need to fix. Now, let's go ahead and talk about the last thing that is holding players back, and one of the biggest mistakes people are making, and that's not subscribing to my channel. All right, I'm just kidding, guys, but I'd appreciate it if you do. 90% of viewers are not subscribed. The last big mistake that I see players making is not planting the bomb for themselves, right? So many times, guys, I see players do something like they're on A site here, they plant for heaven, right? And then they go and play the post plant from like door side. They go back through hut, wrap back around here, and they don't play for themselves. It's just so bad, guys. Like if he throws a smoke down and tries to defuse it, you have to run all the way out here and try to kill him as he's defusing. Versus if, you know, if possible, we can plant for ourselves, right? Whatever we're doing, make a plan. Make a plan for where we want to play. If we're planning in front of the site, you know, generally we want to play in these angles here. If we're planning for heaven, generally we want to have someone at least try to stay back site, someone in hut that can quickly run out here. Or ideally, in a perfect world, we wrapped heaven, we have a player up here. You know, if you ever have a teammate in heaven, it's very obvious, right? This guy stays here, you plant the bomb there. You don't plant the bomb on this side if you have a teammate heaven. It's just thinking to yourself, what control do we have? What plan am I going to make, right? There is a few caveats to this. There is a few caveats. Sometimes I'll plant the bomb here, like in a 1v1 situation or 1v2 when I know they're lower. And then I will walk to mini and start to wrap around to heaven to make a crazy play. And then shoot them as they're defusing on this side, right? So there is some caveats to it, I get it, but too many times, guys, especially in lower B site, because there's so many different places to plant, you know, plant the bomb here, right? Why is that so good? Because you can play from glass, you can play from, you know, double, dark, everywhere. It's planted very open. Even if you're single, you can open up single door and spam here if they smoke it, right? Plant there. If you have to plant behind silo, guys, don't plant here, because why? If the bomb's down like that, the CTs can defuse on this side if they know you're double. If they know you're single, they can, you know, try to defuse the bomb over here, and it just, even if they smoke it, it makes it so hard to spam. You know, plant in positions that are going to be favorable for you. Plant on this line. Why is this line so good? Because, you know, even if they smoke, you have a point of reference here. Oh, I know I can just spam in this area and I'm going to kill him. Versus, oh, they're defusing the bomb kind of tucked away here. So every situation, think about, where are my teammates? Where am I? Where is the danger to where I am planting? It's so obvious, right? If there's a CT and single door and that's all you've got to worry about, guys, you know, plant the bomb either here and have a teammate cover you, or plant the bomb on this side of the silo. If there's a guy single door, don't come here and plant for him. Hey, bro, spam me, right? Same thing with double doors. If we're worried about double, don't plant the bomb here. Come over here and plant the bomb behind here, or if you have to, plant it safe behind, you know, behind here. It's like a puzzle, guys. Yeah, I want you to think about where to plant the bomb is like a puzzle, and where we plant it, we need to make a plan off of that, because you can win the round just purely off of positioning. So hopefully these tips could provide a little bit of insight for you guys on how to get better at the game and fix some of the mistakes you're making. These are things I see face level 1s all the way up to face level 10s making, mistakes that I've made. So I think it's pretty helpful. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. If you want personal coaching from me, I do provide paid services for coaching, demo reviews, so go ahead and fill out that form. If not, go ahead and check out the videos on your screen right now. Lots of great free content. Appreciate every single one of you guys. Keep working hard, keep grinding, and I'll see you all later. Peace out.